How's it going, everyone? MOTOBLADE here, today riding the Cherohala Skyway in North Carolina and Tennessee. It will be a beautiful ride. Alright guys, well if you haven't seen part 1 of this series, go check it out on the channel. I just rode the Tail of the Dragon, and I'm making a loop and taking the Cherohala Skyway back over to the Tennessee side. So if you guys want to check out the Tail of the Dragon video, please go do that. It's awesome. I'm riding my new Indian Chief Dark Horse. I've probably put a couple hundred miles on her today alone. She is absolutely beautiful. We're over 1,000 miles now. So much fun to ride. We're coming up here on the Cherohala Skyway. It's about to start. And I'm not going to talk through this video a whole lot, kind of like the Tail of the Dragon video. I'm just going to put the video up here for you guys to watch and enjoy the beautiful ride. And I may talk here and there, but I'm going to try not to edit or cut too much in the video, so you guys can just enjoy the ride. So here we go. Oh my. The views are already starting, and we're just at the beginning. Hopefully this video isn't too loud for you guys. I'm going to leave my visor up so I can see a little bit better and enjoy the view a little more. If it's too loud in the video, I will soften it in post-production, so it might sound a bit weird if that's the case. Windshield is going to need a good cleaning when I get back. I hit a lot of bugs on the highway getting up here today. Up here somewhere at a scenic overlook and take a good look at the view. I can't really pay attention to the view as much as I would love to. So that was the first of what I'm sure will be many different scenic lookouts on this gorgeous ride. It's about 7:15 on May, what is today? May 17 or May 19, something like that. beautiful Sabbath afternoon in the Nantahala National Forest. We just crossed elevation 4,000 feet. Still heading up. It is delightfully cool up here. It has been so hot on this trip up here today. And we're finally getting really cool. It feels awesome. police had a few speed traps over on the tail of the Dragon today, actually. But I haven't seen anything up here yet, so might be able to open it up a little bit. It is downright chilly up here all of a sudden. I am loving this. This really beats that 95-degree heat I had coming up the highway today. My oh my, this is wonderful. If you guys have watched my Tail of the Dragon video, I mentioned in that video I have not scraped the floorboards on this thing yet, even going through the whole Tail of the Dragon. And I think that turn back there, I leaned this thing the furthest I ever have, and I'm still not scraping floorboards. So the lean angle on this, although it may not be what it was on my Vulcan S or on some sport bike, it is much better than a Harley, and I have not scraped a thing on here yet. It's awesome. I think the lean angle on this is 30 or 32, somewhere right in there. It is fantastic. That's a view. I gotta keep my eyes on the road. It's too much beautiful stuff to look at. Oh boy. We got the Winnebago up here. He was nice. He actually moved over a bit for me so I could go by. There was some jerk on the Tail of the Dragon in an SUV from Florida pointed him out in that video. They went by 4 or 5 pull-offs and they would not pull off for me or anyone behind me. They were just nasty. are still climbing in elevation here. This is awesome. Let's go through the little picnic area here and take a look. Wow, that is a beautiful view back there, guys. Some big clouds moving in too. Never saw another elevation sign. Maybe the video caught one, but I only saw elevation 4,000, so I guess we never made it quite to 5,000, although we did go up quite a bit after that sign. Bike says it is 62 degrees up here. So the bike has an awesome feature. It's got temperature. It's hovering right between 61 and 62. It's also telling me 4A. So it's giving me my altitude is 4,000 feet. That is pretty darn awesome. The bike gives me altitude. That is really freaking cool. Hey, we just dropped down to 3. Nope, that was gears. Never mind. Temperature's starting to rise already. We're back up to 63 going downhill. And now 64. Well, that's disappointing. I like the cool temperatures. tell you what, guys, the video does not do it justice. If you guys have not ridden the Cherohala Skyway, you need to do it. It is gorgeous up here. This might be one of the most beautiful rides I've ever been on. And I've been all over the country, Alaska, Montana, not necessarily riding a motorcycle through those areas, but just beautiful areas in general. And this might be one of my favorite rides ever. And this still might just be one of my favorite roads ever. Gorgeous views. Doesn't hurt that it's in my own backyard. I always feel like such a douche if I don't return a biker wave, but the only time I don't return it is when I need to have a hand on both handlebars here to control my bike. I don't feel safe taking my hand off. I feel like a jerk. After riding both the Tail of the Dragon and the Cherohala Skyway, well, let's see, we're at elevation 4,320 right there. After riding both of these, I have to say the Cherohala Skyway does not disappoint. Gorgeous road. The temperature is just amazing, especially for those hot summer months. Coming up here and dropping about 10 to 20 degrees is perfect. It does not disappoint in any way, shape, or form. The roadway is great. There's plenty of twisties to enjoy, and they're bigger twisties, so you can actually let her ride a little bit faster through the curves. The Tail of the Dragon was fun, very technical, have to be very careful. Just take your time. People will want to pass you and do crazy stuff, so you just have to move over, go slow, let them go by. But you don't get the views because you're stuck in the trees. You don't get views like that right there. Oh my. And honestly, I think the Tail of the Dragon was a little hyped up, and maybe that's just that is just my opinion, but it wasn't quite what I was expecting. I was expecting something with a lot more build-up and a lot more crazy, awesome stuff. I don't know. I had it pictured differently in my head. Still fun. I would definitely go back and ride the Tail of the Dragon, but I think I would much rather ride the Cherohala Skyway. If I had to pick between riding Tail of the Dragon and Cherohala Skyway, it is going to be the Skyway. Skyway is out of this world beautiful and a lot of fun to ride. I think maybe the Tail of the Dragon would be a little bit cooler. If I still had like the Vulcan S, or if I had something like a Yamaha FZ07 or FZ09. Because then you could really lean in the curves and wouldn't have to slow down quite as much as I do on this bike. The Cherohala Skyway is perfect for this bike. I can take these curves at 50 or above even, depending on the curve, and it doesn't disappoint. It is a beautiful ride with plenty of wide open curves to let this bike run. Also, I have just had the bike for exactly 1 week and 1 day, so so I'm pretty comfortable on it, but not as comfortable as I could be or should be. And I brought it up to and I already brought it up to try the Tail of the Dragon. So, you know, maybe a different bike, made for twisties, like a Sportster or a Hooligan. So maybe a different bike, more like a Hooligan bike. Or even just a day where there's no traffic on Tail of the Dragon and I could just let her run a little bit more. Maybe that would make a difference. But out of the two, Cherohala Skyway has my pick. Oh, I would love to stay up here for sunset. Bet that's going to be gorgeous, but I have to get back. Y'all, we are coming up on pretty much the end of the Cherohala Skyway. Wow, that's an awesome view. Alright y'all, we're coming up on the end of the Cherohala Skyway, so I'm just going to do an awesome sign off right here. Yeah, I think that's the perfect sign off shot right there, y'all. Until next time, be careful out there, ride safe, ride on, and I will catch you all later. Deuces.